Hello, welcome back to Natty Void Nation. We're watching episode 7 of Grand Blue Season 3. Last episode we should have two halves, two different episodes. The first half was Gohei trying his best to make Keiki and Iori a thing and failing miserably because he's the best at wrestling of all time. Like, he's so bad, but his determination to never give up, you got to give him credit for that. And then the second half was just really funny about Chisa and Keiki. I actually can't believe Chisa thought that this was a thing, but Keiki and them misunderstanding that if the boys don't get off, they're gonna die. And that led to a really hilarious moment with the new girl. I think the new girl is Maki. I think that's her name. The new girl in the store, basically thinking they were gay, had tried to peep on them, which again is hilarious. But they got that all sorted out, and we got a really cool moment between Chisa and Keiki at the end about like them being sort of jealous or envious of Chisa in her case with her sister, and Keiki with being jealous of Chisa because Chisa and Iori are in a more close relationship than her relationship with Iori. That being said, really excited to see this episode. I'm wondering whether this is going to be the last episode of this sort of arc at the Dolphin Shop. And the next episode we're coming back because this episode is called Mother, which I'm assuming is going to be Chisa fixing her relationship with her mother, because throughout this sort of mini arc we're seeing how like the tension between her mother and her relationship. So I'm hoping that by this episode the relationship is in a better place and is like mostly fixed. But I could also see that being like a season finale type of thing. I don't know how many episodes season 3 has. I'm assuming 12 or 13 like season 2. But it could only have less. I don't actually know. That being said, let's watch this episode. Okay, so this is probably the last episode.
戻ってきたみたいだな。
お出迎えに行こうか。から降りると危険ですから。
何？大丈夫大丈夫。この程度で転ぶのは素人だけだよ。
それでも。
So I'm pretty sure he's gonna slip.
俺を年寄り扱いするのか。君らの10倍はダイビング歴があるんだ。
Oh no.
だというのに。
You got that type of customer.
子供が生意気抜かすな。
Oh.
だからって安全への配慮は不要なんですか。
Nah, she said you must stop, old man.
なんだと？
まあ、そういう人の行動ってみんなが真似しちゃうんですよ。そうすると慣れてない人が。
That's smart. You're right. That's smart.
な知らない。
こういう仕事向いてるんじゃない？
俺泳げないんですが。
でも性格は向いてると思うよ。
This probably sucks for Chisa to hear.
もうまくいなせるし、大学卒業できなそうだし。
6年あれば卒業できる
いつでも笑顔を保つのが大変かな。
Really? I feel like smiling is pretty easy.
あるからね。そういう時も笑顔でいるのが大変。
I'll be honest, I've never really woken up on the wrong side of bed. I'm normally just very chill.
私、この仕事向いてませんか？スタイル次第で。
向いてないね。
Damn.
あんたはただ海とダ
See,
イビングが
this
好きなだけ
is not fair for her mother to
不愛
say.
想だからね。余計なく普通に就職して趣味でやる方が。
母さんには聞いてない。
They really could use sort out the relationship.
私がイントラになるの嫌みたいで。
どうしたケバコ？
Oh, is Keiki gonna say something to the mother?
日
夜は今日と明日だけだぞ。お前にはお前の目的があるんじゃないのか。
Gohei's the best.
獲物は飛び込んでこないぞ。
To be fair, Gohei's right. If you don't try and ask, take your chances, you're never gonna succeed.
まずみ、欲しいもんだな。恋愛ゲームの親友ポジションは。
And you're terrible at it.
仕事休んでダイビングなんて。
That's, I mean, if you got no customers, might as well.
それに3人は初日しか潜ってないでしょ。パラを着て1回だけは寂しいよね。
Best rag colleagues ever.
それは絶対に嫌。
だったら来てよかったと思える思い出。
Come on, Chisa. This is nice. This is gonna be a nice, wholesome episode. That's cool. One of the few days we actually get to see them actually dive. That, you got to take a picture now. That looks so dope. If you take a picture while they're swimming above you.
ダイビングっていいもんだな。だな。
We do see a lot of them talking about like how fun is diving. Like Chisa, we get a lot of it, but the others we get less so. But that's cool that we're getting some diving
はい。
enjoyment for these guys.
さは真面目で不器用だから、仕事のダイビングはあまり楽しそうに見えなくて。を楽しませるなら自分も楽しく。ね。
Whoever this lieutenant employee is very
本音で話したいなら、
at giving advice.
本音で話す。よくできました。
このチョロさもきっと遺伝だぞ。自信を持て。
だいぶ失礼なんだけど。勉強はちゃんとするし、大学も卒業するから、お願い。一度イントラに挑戦させて。
Come on. What is a...
何か言ったかい、チサ。
Ah?
用がないなら出て行ってちょうだい。今忙しいんだ。
Okay, that kind of... she's kind of being a bitch, her mum. I'm not gonna lie. How... Like... No wonder she's
あれは
upset.
ないんじゃないですか。
あんな顔するなんてありえないでしょ。
お前
Why is she so happy?
こと言ってんぞ。
That's crazy.
って過去最高に切れてない。
かもな。
Oh yeah, this is so fake. This is so fake.
吐くな吐くな。
なんだあの切れっぷりは。あまりの重圧。
Nah, that's crazy.
たくてさ、記念に一つ好きなものを選んでいいんだって。
Nah, this might be more scary than when she's actually angry.
どうしたんだろうね。なんで置いてったものなんだけど。
That's never gonna be allowed in plane.
旅の思い出にならないか。
ありがとうございます。
泣くほど。こいつはそういう。
Damn, he always down bad.
私には必要ないから。
No, oh, this is...
そうなんだ。
Nice angry is the scariest type of angry. Angry.
今夜は死ぬほど飲めるってことだ。
What do you do with that every night?
もうなんとか言ってやって。そうだね。死ぬほど飲もっか。こうなったら私が止めないと。
Nah, bro, run. Run. Just run away. That seems like a bad idea.
ああ、任せておけ。
時間。
そうじゃなくて。
No, he left his porno magazine.
もしもし。 いおりくんにあげたエロ本。それなら大丈夫です。
Nah! Nah! Run back! Go grab it!
出していったの
よりでもエロ本のために飛行機に乗り遅れたりは。
Nah! Wait, they didn't fix the Chisa and mother stuff. I thought they would fix their relationship before they went. I wonder if that has a letter in.
なんでもあれはないよな。
別にそういう人だから。
で、
Nah, that's not okay.
手が塞がってるのにわざわざ左右逆に持ち替えてたの。
何の話？
Huh?
うるさいし邪魔なんだけど。
What's going on?
左耳聞こえてないらしい。
Oh! Chisa injured her ear when she was diving as well.
イントラでも稀に耳抜きできない時があってね。大抵は我慢して潜るの。
Oh, she's doing this to protect
そんなことを繰り
her.
返したら鼓膜がダメになったんだと。
そんなの知らない。
お前が好きなダイビングが原因だったから。
Damn.
本当お前らはよく似てるよ。
So the reason is like be a hobby is so you can dive less.
こんなところとか。
That's nice. I still would have preferred a better conversation.
まあ、エロ本も忘れてたしな。
That's, I mean,
ありがとう、いおり。
listen, Iori comes through once in a while.
素直に言う。いおりがいてくれてよかったって。
Yeah. Oh, is Iori finally catching feelings? Let's see if there are end credit scene. I don't think there will be. No. I mean, that episode was, I will be honest, it was probably the least funniest of the season. That being said, I did like it for like a different reason. It was more of like a character story for Chisa and the sort of her relationship with her mother. Which honestly I'm surprised they didn't really fix. Like, yeah, you got the thing at the end with Iori sort of telling the truth, or like her mother's trying to protect her because her mother loves diving so much she ends up damaging her ear permanently. So she doesn't want the same thing to happen to Chisa, because with Chisa love for diving, she's gonna do the exact same thing that her mother did, and keep diving even with a damaged ear. So saying do this as a hobby instead of as an instructor means that she spends less time in the water, but be much safer for her. That being said, it's a nice way her mum buying the headphones for divers, so it's like a way of like give it your best shot to protect Chisa. That's a really nice moment. At the moment with Iori and her through the door, it's a really nice moment. Like Grand Blue, like besides from how funny it is, it has a very good like character interaction moments. I really did enjoy it. But yeah, this episode was more about like characters, especially Chisa, sort of like interaction and small sort of what they're dealing with than how funny the show is normally. Honestly, them diving was really cool. Like we get to see this stingray swim over them. It was dope to see. And then I don't know what they are, but like water snakes or something like that. Getting to them taking a picture there was another cool moment. That being said, that lieutenant from the dolphin shop, she is a great like advice giver. Like she gave everyone like good advice, and like saying like you need to just have a lot of fun with being an instructor, because if you are not having fun of being too strict to your client's work, like that's a really solid piece of advice. And honestly, that lieutenant of that shop is really good at like running the business and helping everyone out and doing it in a fun way, which is really cool to see. Hopefully we do get more of that Lieutenant Amaki in future seasons. We probably will, because even though like Chisa and her mother got that letter that happened, I'm still not fully satisfied with how they left the relationship. I still want more of the relationship to be fixed, because I do think what her mother did when they were having the conversation was way too harsh. Like, honestly, kind of a bitch for doing what she was, the way she said it, especially when Chisa is like apologizing or like trying to prove to her mother like, I do want to be a instructor, I will work hard, and the mother just like doesn't care. That's, at least she doesn't show that she cares. So I do want them to come back so they fix the relationship with the mother. That being said, yeah, this episode is a very different episode than Grand Blue normally does. It's a more emotional one for like Chisa and her relationship with her mother instead of comedy. But that being said, I'm looking forward to the future episode. I did enjoy this episode even though it was very different. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.